Pretty unique situation here. Something I've never seen before. This motorcycle just recently crashed at the racetrack. As you can see, it's in a state of crash. I just removed the bodywork, and one of the first things I noticed right away is that the cooling system, this hose is collapsed on itself. It's like the cooling system itself is under vacuum. So this hose is collapsed, and obviously everything's sealed. There is no water leak, and the system itself is under vacuum. So if I were to pop that cap, it would probably, like a can of soda pop. Same with the other side over here. This one here is under vacuum. It's collapsed on itself like a collapsed balloon. Typically, when the bike cools down, the spring inside this cap should relieve, and the pressure should equalize through here. That leads to the reservoir on the other side of the bike. There's no obstruction in this line, and obviously if I pop this reservoir cap, same thing. There's no obstruction, but by popping that cap, I expect this vacuum to subside, but it's not. So I'm pretty sure it's a failed cap. So I'm going to look at that right now. Okay, so I've removed the safety wire, and just for confirmation, I'm going to pull this return line off, and still no joy. The system's still under vacuum. So I am going to pop off this cap and see what happens. Oh yeah. Probably heard it. It sucked air as soon as I broke that seal. And now the hoses are back to their normal shape. So I have sourced the problem. So I did remove this hose earlier, and the vacuum did not subside. But when I did remove the cap, I got a pop, and all the vacuum left the system. And what I did find was the cap was fine. I tested the cap, everything's good. But this particular channel, this port, is the relief port, was completely clogged up with crap. So basically, when the engine cooled down, the coolant had nowhere to go, and there was nowhere to draw from. So basically, this blocked port caused everything to fall under a vacuum.